Hello everyone, my name is Arsov and I'm the founder of the Decentralized Web project. Welcome to our Instagram Live event. The topic of the event today is decentralized finance, destined to implode. A few words about our project before starting of the main event. As I mentioned, our project is called Decentralized Web Project. So we're building a decentralized communication and advertising platform. Basically, we're building decentralization software engine. When we're talking about decentralization, most of the people understand that it relates to blockchain technology. But in my personal opinion, as a developer, blockchain technology is very cumbersome. It is not suitable to be the driver of decentralization and the driver of next generation of internet. So what we have is like a software which allows direct communication from person to person without using the servers. The direct communication is the essence of decentralization, and basically we have software for users who they are part-time participant in the decentralized web, and then we have a software for nodes, bridges, which the users can install at home, and these nodes or bridges, they are running non-stop automatically. Successful project depends on marketing, and we have been posting on multiple social networks. We aim to gain followers and gain users. We are posting on Instagram, Twitter, Telegram, and TikTok. We have a growing community on Telegram channel. So if you did not join yet some of our social channels, please do so. You can find all the channels on our website called Decentralized Web, altogether.org. And on the bottom of every page, there are the icons of the social networks we are posting on. You can join these social networks. As I mentioned, Telegram is probably the most active, our most active social channel. Regarding to the educational events, we're doing these educational events. We started doing these educational events probably about a month and a half ago. Our first event was only on Twitter Space, and the topic of this event was what is a blockchain? Our following event, it happened on both Twitter Space and Instagram Live, and the topic of the event was what is a smart contract? The following event which happened was Web3 or Web5, different visions and implementations, and the following event after this was like the danger in the stable coins, and the event which happened in the last Saturday and Sunday was applying astrology into crypto trading. Like the topics of the events which happened on Saturday on Twitter Space and on Sunday on Instagram Live, they're on the same topic, but actually what I'm doing is like I start the talk on like on Twitter Space on Saturday, and on Sunday on Instagram Live I repeat some of the things, but I do add some new things to the topic of the conversation. Okay, let's go towards the topic of the event today, like decentralized finance destined to implode. Basically, the decentralized finance and all the crypto currency area, they're very good in creating virtual value, but most often, almost in all of the cases, the virtual value is not matched with something tangible or with physical value. So what I mean with virtual value, I'm going to bring an extreme example. Let's say I create a token on a smart contract enabled blockchain. Let's say I create a token on the Ethereum blockchain and I mint 1 billion tokens of like for my project. And let's say one person buys one token, one of my tokens, for $1. Since I have a billion tokens and somebody bought like one token for $1, it creates a valuation for my project of $1 billion. Like these are stablecoin dollars, these are virtual dollars. So this is an example, an extreme example of the thinking which dominates the crypto industry. Like if somebody bought a little of certain tokens, then the valuation of the total valuation of the projects, it is extremely high because of the initial purchase of value. And so basically this is an extreme example, but as I said, it illustrates the thinking. About maybe a year ago, like there was an event called LA Blockchain. So like this type of event is basically a gathering of crypto enthusiasts which are talking about blockchains, and it attracts not only people who are like developing in this area, they're developers. It attracts people who are like buying coins or tokens, they're investing, but it attracts also venture capitalists and investors who are putting lots of money into the projects which are operating in the blockchain space. The point of mentioning this event is like last year I did approach multiple investors and venture capitalists looking for investment in our project, Decentralized Web. And so like I had a conversation I want to mention with a venture capitalist from Silicon Valley. He proudly did declare that 2/3 of their portfolio is in decentralized finance projects. Basically, the portfolio of a venture capitalist is like in numbers of millions of dollars. Like a single venture capitalist, they put maybe starting from several millions to several tens of millions of dollars into different projects. The expectation of venture capitalists is like they put, let's say, money into 10 projects, and 5 projects they're going to maybe barely return the money invested, or maybe sometimes not return anything, and just it's the project does not succeed. And then from the other 5 of the 10 projects, they are going to have maybe 3 or 4 projects which are returning maybe 2 or 3 times the money, and they expect 1 or 2 projects of this 10 to return maybe 10 times the amount they put into the project. So going towards our conversation, like as soon as the venture capitalist mentioned that they put 2/3 of their money into DeFi projects, I told them that I'm skeptical about a DeFi area. Naturally, the venture capitalist was curious about why I'm skeptical about this, and like I did describe multiple reasons why I have been skeptical. I told him that as a technology developer, I can create a new token every day a new token. Basically, it's very easy to create a token. The second thing I told them is like, since I got the whole initial supply of the token, and in order to prevent the sale of the token, I can tell people that I give a very high interest on staking of this token. So if people buy into our project and they declare that they are staking the token and they're not going to sell it, then I'm going to give them like an interest while they're holding the token. And the amount of the interest I give them can be 5%, can be 50%, or can be 100% or more, just because I have the whole initial supply of the token. And another reason that I'm skeptical about the DeFi that I did describe in my conversation with the venture capitalist is like basically if we're talking about finance, like the traditional finance is about getting a loan and then getting some tangible things. The loan, people, they're getting most often the loan from a bank, and then they're using this loan for like buying a car or buying a house, or for something which go towards a tangible and physical thing. Compare this with decentralized finance. The finance the finance thing is used for either staking, which gains interest of virtual like tokens with virtual value, or it is used in getting loans and used towards swapping and trading on the same blockchain. It doesn't go into the physical area, and it doesn't go even to other blockchains. Basically, most of the DeFi projects, they operate on a single blockchain. Well, describing these reasons to the venture capitalist and asking for money doesn't fit. Essentially, I didn't get investment from these venture capitalists because this is not a venture capitalist, an investor, or even most of the people want to hear. So what I'm describing is like people do not want to hear this, and they probably want to hear some assurances that crypto is going to go to the moon, it's going to increase in the value, and it's going to achieve gains for people who are putting money into this. But there are certain things which are true, and like in our events which started 2.5 months ago, I'm talking about the different issues in the cryptocurrency area. But focusing on the topic of our event currently, the event is Decentralized Finance, Destined to Implode. Looking at the types of projects which are happening in the decentralized finance area, I can divide them into maybe 3 different categories. One of the categories is like stable coins, and actually we had a conversation maybe about 2 weeks ago about stable coins, the danger in the stable coins. In this topic, which we have recordings both on Twitter Space and Instagram Live, I did go in very big details about the dangers in the stable coins. Basically, we can subdivide this area into two different subgroups, and one of the types of stable coins, they basically collect fiat currency and then they issue stable coins. The second group of stable coins, they collect crypto coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then they issue stable coins based on the initial collection of major crypto coins. So I was going to list the 3 types. So basically, the first type of DeFi project is the stable coins. The second type is the swapping places. Basically, projects can go to DeFi swapping place and they can swap one token for another token. That's basically the second type, and the third type is the staking DeFi project, where the project is like people are putting certain amount of either certain amount of liquidity, or they are buying the token of the specific DeFi project, and they declare that they're not going to sell this token in exchange, and in exchange they get interest on this token they did purchase for the DeFi project. Okay, let's go into the details of the different types of DeFi projects. Like as I mentioned, the first type is projects creating stable coins. And basically in our talk, which I did mention, the essential thing, the essential danger with this type of tokens is like in the first subgroup of these projects which collect fiat currency, the danger is like they're too little fiat currency collected versus the total market capitalization of cryptocurrencies. If we pick stable coins like Tether, Circle, like Tether is creating USDT, Circle did create USDC, and there are many other like stablecoin issuers which are collecting fiat currency and then they're issuing stable coins. Like the issue with this type of stable coins is that there's too little fiat currency collected versus the market capitalization of blockchains. So let's say we have maybe a little more than 20 million Bitcoin coins, and let's say the current price is $25,000, 25,000 stablecoin dollars for one coin. If we multiply 20 million by 25,000 for one Bitcoin, we had 500 billion dollars of market capitalization of Bitcoin, only of a Bitcoin. If we add the total amount of coins of Ethereum multiplied by the current market spot market price of Ethereum, and if we add all the current market quotes of all the cryptocurrencies multiplied by the amount of these cryptocurrencies, we have the total market cap of the cryptocurrencies between 1 and 2, maybe 2.5 trillion stablecoin dollars. And the total amount of fiat currency collected by issuers of stablecoin issuers which collect fiat currency is between maybe 20, 50 or 100 billion dollars. And this value, which is in the dollar equivalent, it includes the amount collected in euros, UK pounds, Japanese yens, and all the other fiat currencies. The total equivalent amount collected, equivalent in dollars, is maybe less than $100 billion. So the danger for this type of fiat currency project is like when people start cashing out, like selling their crypto coins, getting stable coin dollars, and going further, like exchanging these stable coin dollars to fiat currency. Basically, they're going to crush the stablecoin issuers, like the stablecoin issuers are going to refuse like exchanging back to fiat currency, and basically they can either like break the peg, one-to-one peg between fiat currency collected and stablecoin issued. They can break the one-to-one peg, or the second step they can take is like they can declare bankruptcy to preserve the fiat currency they did collect, to be able to pay for very high priced lawyers, and basically going through bankrupt proceedings to avoid personal responsibility, and to get the best legal proceedings, like the money they did collect can pay. So far I did describe only one type of one subgroup of DeFi projects. The second subgroup, which collects fiat currency, and it basically does issue like stable coins. They collect like major crypto coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then they issue virtual like stablecoin dollars. What is the danger, and why is it destined to implode? Basically, the major stable coins which this type of stablecoin issuer is collecting is is based on the major crypto coin, on the value of Bitcoin or Ethereum, for example. So if the value of Bitcoin and Ethereum is going up, then the project would be okay, like this type of project. But if the value of Bitcoin or Ethereum is going down, as we have the big example of Terra Luna, then the people who bought into the project, they would be willing to exchange back the tokens they collected, and get maybe some of the cryptocurrency they put initially. And because this initial cryptocurrency did decline in the value, the project cannot meet the obligations, and it is going to crash in value, just like this happened in Terra Luna, and it is going to implode. It is going to do what is the topic of this conversation, basically the destination of this type of DeFi project and all the other type of the DeFi project is towards implosion, like basically getting crashing to zero, and then like basically disappearing. So going towards like a bigger analysis on the this type of stablecoin issuers, which are based on like crypto, like major crypto coins. Basically, the project of Terra Luna did declare that they have algorithmic stable coins. Basically, they wrote a white paper which was describing in detail of matching of the supply and demand, and basically the academic language, it did seduce people, and people did suspend basically the common reason. They believed into the white paper that this type of algorithm is going to work. But like in my personal opinion, the algorithms like this do not work. Matching supply and demand is not going to do anything about declining of the value of the initial investment, which is done in Bitcoin or Ethereum. Basically, people who they think of creating of stable coins based on like Bitcoin, Ethereum, or other crypto coins. Basically, they have to algorithmically do active trading so that they compensate for the decline of the value of the coin which was used initially for purchase of this stable coin. So what Terra Luna should have been doing, like instead of matching of supply and demand, is like doing active trading of the Bitcoins and Ethereums they did collect, so that when the value of the Bitcoin and Ethereum do decline, they could preserve some of the initial value they did collect and have just a little loss, and not loss of not loss in value, based on the current market loss. So like at the time when like Terra Luna did crash, I think the Bitcoin did decline maybe 20% in the value, and the potential algorithm which Terra Luna should have been doing was like to have active trading and have a loss of maybe 1, 2, or 5% of the Bitcoin loss, and not 20%. At the point there were serious losses in the initial stable coin, like the buyers of Terra Luna did go for the exits, and what happened is like Terra Luna and all the other DeFi projects, they cannot essentially meet the pressure to sell. Maybe no DeFi project, if people decide to sell their tokens, basically they can implode because of the project they cannot deliver the value they're traded currently. So what would happen is like the price of the token is going to go down, and maybe it's going to go somewhere close to zero. So far I did describe only one of the type of DeFi projects, and we have been we have been listing 3 types of projects. Like the second type of project is based on the swapping, and so this type of projects it basically the way it operates is like basically it is asking for like uh, like if certain projects wants to have their token swapped, they can go to a swapping place, and essentially the swapping place is quoting the amount the minimum amount the project have to put in order to have their token tradable and swappable. um, I can bring one example, like I wanted to create a token either on the Ethereum blockchain or on the Binance Smart Chain. And I went to the swapping place called 1inch. And what they told me is like in order to have my token swappable, I have to put 20,000 stablecoin dollars into the custody of 1inch, so that I have to make my token swappable through 1inch. And people think that projects they're listed on different either centralized exchanges or decentralized swapping places like 1inch, but essentially projects have to put collateral in order to operate and make their token swappable. Um, Most often, swapping places they issue their own token, and this token it appreciates in value. And most often, these swapping places they combine their business with the third type of DeFi projects, which are doing the staking. So the danger and the implosion of this type of DeFi project is based on uh, the dangers uh, and the destination for the implosion of the third type of project, which is based on the uh, giving interest on people who are declaring that they're not going to sell their tokens. So I'm going towards to the third type of project, which is doing staking. And basically this, as I said, people are putting their tokens in the custody of the swapping place, and the swapping place is promising them interest on the swapping. So what happened in this case is basically it is very easy for a creator of a token to give interest. So it is very easy to promise an interest of 5% or 10%, 20%, 50%, 100%, or even more. And because the stablecoin because the token creator, that they did create an initial supply of, let's say, 100 million or billion or even more tokens, it is very easy for them to give these tokens because they have the whole initial supply of the token. And in order to prevent people from selling right away these tokens. They promise this interest so that people are putting their tokens in custody of the issuer, and in exchange they are getting interest. But like early or late, they have to sell this token, or they have to swap this token. So like on one end, like people who bought into the token, they did read the white paper, they did read the promise of like gaining gaining in interest, and they look at the price of the token just because like people keep buying of this token, like the price of the token does increase. But looking at the common sense, like if people apply common sense, they can see that the issuer of this type of token, which promises high interest, they're essentially not generating any of the essential like major crypto coins. They do not generate Bitcoin, they do not generate Ethereum, and like on the top of this, like the price of the token does increase. And like when the person wants to exchange their like tokens they did collect and get back to the some of the major coins like Bitcoin or Ethereum, basically like this token creator, they can very easily go like crush the price of their token. The price may go to zero, and this is because like initially people are putting, let's say, certain amount, and then for certain amount of tokens, the price of the token did appreciate, did increase, but the amount of initial coins, initial Ethereum and Bitcoin coins did not increase. So when people start selling, like the holder, the creator of this token, they have a limited supply of like Ethereum and Bitcoins. Like they can return very little back to the people who bought the tokens. So we have the examples of many projects which do certain rug pulls. So like a rug pull is like a project which create a token. They promise like interest for staking, a high interest. People buy into the token, then at certain point, like the issuer of this token disappears. Like this is the so-called rug pull, and so like there are many of this type of rug pulls done into this type of staking DeFi projects. But let's look at a project which was considered very decent, and like people staked like billions of stablecoin dollars. Let's talk about Celsius. And like at the highest point of the Celsius existence, like people did put like several billions of stablecoin dollars into the custody of Celsius. And Celsius did promise interest rate of 5%. Like basically people were expecting to get 5% of the amount they did stake on Celsius project. Like on one end, there were people loaning money to Celsius, and in exchange, Celsius did promise giving them 5% interest. On the other end, like the business of Celsius was supposed to have borrowers who were supposed to borrow some of the amount that Celsius collected, and like in order to borrow, they had to put collateral equivalent to the maybe 1 time or 1.5 times of the amount they are borrowing, and then they were supposed to like pay to Celsius an interest of maybe 8 to 14%, like ordinary people who were borrowing from Celsius, they were supposed to pay Celsius 14% interest, and institutions which were more like bigger borrowers and more stable type of borrowers, they were supposed to pay only 8% interest. So the Celsius, the business of Celsius was supposed to operate by the difference between this 5% they were paying, 14% they were collecting minus 5% they were giving, or 8% from institutions minus 5% they were giving. But what happened with Celsius is basically there were too many people who were staking to Celsius and too few people who were getting loans from Celsius. Basically, the amount staked on Celsius was like in the amounts of several billions of stablecoin dollars, and the amount of like loans that people were getting on Celsius was in the amount of hundreds of millions of stablecoin dollars. So basically this discrepancy between the like promise to give certain interest and the promise they were the amount they were getting, like they had to continuously pay, like lose money to pay the promised interest to people who were staking, to pay the promised 5%. And so it for a while the project was able to operate, even though like they had hidden losses, but people were kept putting money onto Celsius because of the high promised interest. And like at certain point the amount of loans was too little to cover for the continuous losses of Celsius, and essentially like Celsius did implode, like I believe they did declare bankruptcy, and they're going to bankruptcy proceedings with their assets. Basically, they did implode, and there could be maybe some value returned to the people who are staking, but it is going to be much less than the amount they did put initially into the project. So this is the third type of project which I did describe, and basically we're getting towards the end of our event, and so as I said, if you have questions, you can type them on the chat of the event. I'm going to wrap up our conversation in a few minutes. For these people who joined a little later than the start of the event, my name is Paul Arsoff, and I'm the founder of the Decentralized Web project. We're building a decentralized communication and advertising platform. The essence of decentralization is the direct communication between person to person without using servers. Most of the current understanding, it relates decentralization to blockchain technology, but in my opinion, as a technology developer, blockchain technology is not suitable to be the driver of decentralization and Web3. Success of our project depends on marketing. We have been posting on multiple social networks. We aim to grow community. Join our Instagram channel, Twitter channel, Telegram channel. I believe our most active and community growing channel is Telegram. You can go to our website, which is decentralizedweb.org, and on the bottom of every page you can see the icons of our social networks, and join the social network that you are most active on. We are giving regular educational events on Saturdays on Twitter Space and Sundays on Instagram Live. We have recordings of all the events which we are giving. You can go to our upcoming event, and I can mention our upcoming event, it is going to be about central bank digital currencies versus ordinary cryptocurrency. A battle is looming. Basically, ordinary cryptocurrencies and these are enemies of central bank digital currencies. For those people who don't know, central bank digital currencies are creations of the central banks of countries. So we have the big example of central bank digital currency in China, and we know what happened in China. It may happen in many other countries which are creating central bank digital currencies. With this said, I'm going to wrap up our event. Thank you for coming to this event. Keep coming to our upcoming events on Saturdays on Twitter Space and Sundays on Instagram Live. You can also listen to the recordings of previous events. Take care, have a nice day, have a nice afternoon and evening. Bye.